want to jump into Desmos real quick. Okay. Calculus is a very visual subject, folks. I've got limited time to show you graphs and things. Okay. But on your own time, I think you should look at that. Okay. Let's say I have f of x is equal to the sine of x. Remember what we said about the derivative? We said wherever the function is increasing, the derivative is positive. Okay? And wherever the function, red here, is decreasing, the derivative will be negative. And wherever I have horizontal tangent lines on my original function, the derivative will touch 0. Right? So let's see. Where along here, if I were to draw little tangent lines, where along here, along this period, is the tangent line the steepest? It's a little hard to tell. In the middle, right? So here it's kind of leveled off. It's getting steeper, and it starts leveling off again. Okay, that's a concept called concavity. Some of you have heard of it. We won't touch that for another unit. Okay? But anyway, where is it steepest? Right here at 0. That means that's where the derivative has its highest value. Now, as I approach, let's see here, this is pi over 2. As I approach pi over 2 with my derivative function, the original function is getting less steep, but it's still increasing. And it doesn't arrive at 0 until I get to pi over 2 for the derivative. So this is what this segment looks like. Notice that from pi over 2 onwards until I get to, where's this? This is at 3 pi over 2. Notice between pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2, what is my function doing? Decreasing. So its derivative needs to be negative. And sure enough, it looks something like this with its maximum negative value, where this would have the maximum negative slope. Okay? Well, what curve am I sketching here? The cosine. So we see that the derivative of the sine curve is the what? The cosine curve. I've mentioned this before. One of the reasons why I like Desmos so much is, but notice here I can just type f prime of x, and it sketches the derivative without me actually calculating the derivative. And that's kind of nice. Okay. Let me erase my mess. All right. Any questions on that? Yes, sir?
F2 prime goes back to being sine of x.
Great question. Well, no. Not quite. Okay. Notice, for instance, let's see here. Notice, for instance, right here, the cosine curve is decreasing. But if we thought sine was its derivative, then sine would have to be negative there. So it's not quite. But there is a relationship.